Okay, we are back, and we are back in the middle of a very dry river. It's been a very dry winter here. Sounds like maybe a bank got robbed in the background. Yeah, so we have a camera, and I was able to procure a very, very cheap, brand new asus 11.6 laptop. Very low spec, but after running a bunch of tests and Ableton, it's actually works very, very swimmingly. And it's passive cooling, so it doesn't intake a bunch of dust. So good for outdoor use, and the screen doesn't have a nice reflection, so it's so much easier to see out on a bright day. So if the wind gets a little crazy, as it's been doing today, I might just hit mute. But okay, so I was testing out the mic earlier, and I did a little vocal note recording on the mic. And I was also testing out Contact just to see if this thing could handle some of the orchestral libraries that I work with. And, with only 4 gigs of RAM, I gotta say this thing kept up pretty well. So let's go ahead and hit play on this cheesy sample library sample. It's from the Sonya score, the orchestra. And this is like the very first preset. So let's go ahead and pitch that down. It sounds a little cartoony. Make a good reverse sound there. Let's group this. What I want to do here is I'm feeling some ambient music right now. And I want to construct with Valhalla Supermassive what is my favorite reverb preset. This is the Lyra mode. I like to do about a 60, 67 is fine, and a 70 warp. These two are fairly important for this particular reverb preset. Let's just bump the density all the way up, and I like to warm it up by pulling this down. This is a really nice preset and uses very, very little CPU, so you can have a lot of instances of that. Alright, what I want to do here is I want to pitch this up, sort of automate pitch up and down in different ways. So I'm going to hit play on this clip. Let's get an automation lane going inside the clip. Let's go ahead and dial some things in. Let's make it -12. Let's set this one to minus. Yes. Yes, somebody really needs to be heard with their loud muffler there. Desperate for attention. Alright, so it's 5, 7. I wish you could dial in the value for just like a selected section, and maybe there's a way. This one 0. This one, move the quantization on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I want to hit record and play around with this length here. So I'm going to stop it and sort of scrub around on this thing. Get like some timings on that pitch shifting. See in a minute why I'm doing this. So I'm kind of essentially recording some of these glitchy jumps. Okay, let's go ahead and hit stop. Yeah, getting a little windy, so I'm going to go ahead and mute the mic and Okay, so now that we've got this one, let's hit play there. I'm going to duplicate this to the right. And let's set the offset for this one, for the speed on this one. I'll just also reverse it. I think in one of these, another sketch coming up, I'm going to mess a little bit more with contact and one of the sample libraries that I use to get this sample here. That'll be a fun idea. If you guys have any weird or wacky ideas, feel free to post them in the description. Maybe I can pull them off. I don't know, maybe not. Okay. I think one of the things also I need to do is set the playhead in the clip so that it starts to play, because these loopers, when you reopen the project, they don't just start playing automatically. Not when this is set to none, which is kind of how I like to keep it. So what I do is I unlink the clip there, and pull this down. And what I did is just I automated it down to the record section, so we lost that. It's the only idiosyncrasy of the looper that I just don't care for, but it's just sort of the way it goes, built by design, I suppose. Let's go ahead and this one. Let's try that again. You don't learn anything unless you screw up a bunch. So, here we go. State linked. Let's pull this back here, and let's try this one more time. Point here, and then I'm going to make another point here. Pull this down to stop. So when we hit play on the clip, it goes from here stop directly to play, and then loops in the play mode. So I'll add that to the other clips later. Let's go ahead and play some this keyboard key on here. Alright, maybe I should hit record on this clip first. Good enough, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some chants there. I'm going to select all these, and let's just pull this chants down for all the notes. Okay, so I think as far as just like a fairly basic ambient sketch, this is a pretty decent. I guess one other idea I had was automate the reverse, so that sometimes it reverses and sometimes it doesn't. And let's unlink that so we get we can hit hold down Alt, or actually Alt to remove or to jump off the grid there. So now we get like a little bit of reverse. Sometimes it doesn't reverse. So a bit of a weird little ping pong thing happening there. Alright, and I think for this sketch we're good. I can't feel my hands officially frozen, but very happy about this new little portable super light laptop, and hope to bust it out and bring it out on more adventures down the road. Let's hope the cops catch the robbers at whatever bank is blasting off its alarm system, which hopefully didn't ruin this whole thing. So until next time, happy sketching.